Waiting for people. That's not a song. Oh my goodness. Is Mike Tango Whiskey live right now? Hey, Wyoming's in the house. Stephanie's in the house too. Getting some traction here. No description. I need to add descriptions to these. Gotta get all dolled up. Oh, 14. I guess the notification's going out, huh? Come on, chat. Hey, there we go. Der Buschenmacher, Ditch Doc's in the house. Steph, beer drinker. I am based. Thank you, sir. Grish is in the house too. Berserko, Judge 51. The judge is here. Be sure and warn people on Apple devices not to buy stuff on YouTube from their device. Go to a browser and save money. I pinned it to the top, Ditch Doc. Yeah, I'll tell them. Yeah, it happened fast too. So I put it in for $1, the membership, and I mean within, as soon as it was approved, it was $1.49. It's infuriating. So I did get my 1022, but I did not take delivery of it because here in Washington State they make you wait 13 days or something. It's crazy. So you fill out the 4473, they do the background check, and then yeah, you gotta wait until they call you and say you're good to go. Dustin Ray, hey man, love your objective take on things. Great channel. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Objective. Sometimes I don't feel so objective. Scottish Prepper, aren't you doing your live right now, Scottish? Grish is sitting with a wool blanket getting warm because my neighbor under me moved out. Oh, I thought you were saying her neighbor was under you. I was like, hey man, this is a family channel. Since it's freezing in Belgium, it's very cold. Oh, because the heat would come up and warm your place. I got you. Yeah, just finished. Okay. Yeah, Scottish. Hey, do you use, what streaming service do you use? Are you guys on StreamYard? Is that what it is? I'm Irish, and I got the dark Irish good look like Colin Farrell instead of the red hair and pasty skin. Excuse me? How dare you? Are you talking about me? How dare you? Buschenmacher, gotta wait to exercise your rights. Yeah, you gotta wait patiently. Yeah. I'm combing my beard, and Inna, Wyoming says his wife is after him to shave his beard. She doesn't like your beard. Well, beards aren't very popular in Europe, right? She's Ukrainian. I go to a sauna not too far from here, and it's always full of Ukrainian and Russian dudes, and none of them have beards. A right delayed is a right denied. I know. Candace Crow's in the house. Mike Tango Whiskey has that rosy winter glow. Klondike's in the house. Mr. Number One. What's up, Klondike? James says my videos have helped him a lot. Just moved out of Europe and learning to farm and build on my land. I feel like you could teach me something. Learning how to farm. Ditch Doc just ordered some kettlebells. What? That's what I'm talking about. Good job, sir. What size? Turtle 2 says, I see Project Farm has a video on PAX. They're creeping in on your turf. Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do about that, man. It could be coincidence. It could be coincidence. Like, Civi Prep puts out a video, and I tend to follow his train of thought, even though I hadn't watched his video, but I don't know. I'm cool with that. Because, like I said, I have no shortage of ideas. I still have a full-page list of ideas, and I can never catch up with my ideas. So I'm not going to be running out anytime soon. Project Farm, huh? I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go copy one of his videos. Buschenmacher says, my wife wants me to shave my mustache. Took me over a year to get a full one. Bro. Canuck says 100-pound club. You mean like the... I see a Viking guy on YouTube. He's got like the big mustache. He does these clubs. Beer Drinker says Project Farm saw the same thing. I wonder if Project Farm is subscribed. I gotta go check. 45-pound for a kettlebell. That's a good one. Yeah. Grisham says, you guys have temperature in Fahrenheit. Yes, yes, sir. Scottish Prepper says, prepping is repetitive. There will always be crossover. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. Like there's nothing new under the sun. Klondike says, I made a few videos on my property. Not a YouTuber, but had aspirations at the time. Hella Fat Devil. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Mike, just cleaned up our garage and made room around the weight bench. Did a lot of weights today. Fat baby steps. Good for you, man. I didn't work out today. I feel like a slug. My wife soaked up. I hope she's not watching. She took up like 6 hours of my day. Dustin Ray says, I'm doing bug out practice week, making all my water from snow and cooking 100% on the wood stove. Nice. Yeah, good job. Waltech commented, tell your wife you'll shave your mustache if she shaves hers. That's... You're not talking to me, right? You're talking to Ditch Doc? Yeah. Not a subscription. Good shopping insight, Beer Drinker says. Wyoming says, I'm old, so I tend to use machines instead of free weights. Yeah, I've kind of moved to machines. If I'm in a gym, I've done that too. Ditch Doc says, yeah, I'm organizing the basement, getting an area for workouts. Yeah. Klondike is walking right now. Nice. How many... Since I changed it to $1, well, $1.50 because of the YouTube overlords, how many, I wonder how many subs I've changed now. Because I was on, my max was like 25 people, but at $1 a piece, I mean, the revenue will be much lower, but the numbers might be much higher. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribers, see all. No, not subscribers. Members. See all. Okay, let's see. Well, it hasn't updated, so I'm not sure. Looks like that's the same number as yesterday. But I thought I saw like 31 new people, so who knows. Mahoney's in the house. What's up, sir? Grisham said it was 99 euros here. It's still 99 cents from the browser. So let me make that point too. How many are watching? 54. Whoever wants to become a member. So I changed. Yeah, Grisham, thank you. I changed from Joe Nickel, just subscribe. Thank you. I changed from $13 or whatever it was, which is ridiculous, down to $1. If you do it on your browser, it'll be $1. If you do it from your phone, for some reason, it's $1.50. They add 50%. Signed up. Yep. Rooster's in the house. What's up, Rooster? Thank you. Subbed a few hours ago. Revenue may actually go way up. Been deleted. Yeah, I figured it'll probably balance out. I think YouTube steals like, it's either 30% or 70%. Like I'm left with 30% or they take 30%. I can't remember. Lot Shark, happy Sunday, sorting my pennies. Rooster, it's $1.99 in Canada? Must be the tariffs. Those tariffs aren't mine, dude. I didn't do that. Apple charges because you're purchasing through an Apple product, I believe. Yeah, that's infuriating. I wonder if they do that with all apps. Like, they probably do. It's like Amazon. I used to sell on Amazon, and Amazon would take like 30% off the top of your cost. So, Mahoney says 52 people, 6 likes. This guy. Yeah. Appreciate you, Mahoney. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but in the Hurt Feelings report, that guy that came into the comments, he said he watched 2 of my videos. The cook set, Tactical Muffin Tops in the house. What's up, dog? he watched the cook set video, and then he watched one live, the live where everybody was telling me what truck to buy. And he's like, hey, do you plan on ever doing prepping stuff on your prepping channel? He said, I watched a live and everybody was talking about what truck you should get, and I don't know how that's supposed to make anybody more prepared. I was like, how dare you? First of all, it made me more prepared, but yeah, the lives aren't for this. I'm not teaching or doing it. This is a break for me. This is just the time to chill and talk to you guys. Girl Carpenter says she's going to start throwing out some MTW acronyms. Stay tuned. How do people know if a prepper is a comedian? He always knows the punchline. That's funny. Grish says he just started the Hurt Feelings Report, and then you got a live, so the Hurt Feelings Report will have to wait. Yeah. Isn't that a cute little water bottle? You dank mother effer. How dare you? Yeah, what this is, look at that. I got it at a thrift store, man. I got another one today too. Cliff Bar. What is it, the white color? How about this one? Is this more manly? That's better. I found this one today for $2. Had to get it. Dervale's in the house. What's up? Without the right truck, you can't haul your crap around. I know. I can't get to the woods fast enough. I talked to my wife today about my prepper goals for the year, which is I should have done before I made that video. So we had a conversation, but it seems like our goals are aligned. The judge says, when is a hot soup cold? When it's chilly. Dank Farmer says you need to have bullet holes and motor oil on the outside, of course. Oh, on your truck? Canuck says, I started to practice with my light get-home bag. Less gear is better skill set. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I just watched Dirty Civilian. Their video on gear. And they talk about light gear, and they do a great job presenting all the research that the military's done on like how much weight should be in your plate carrier, your chest rig, your LBE, and your pack, and all the stuff. And it's like 72 pounds or something. Again, you know, they start from a military context, which I think for us, and they go, hey, the military does this and we're civilians, so let's do the exact same thing that the military is doing. I don't understand that. Buchenmacher says, if you put a camper on your truck, you have a mobile bug out. Yeah, that's true. Grisham sent 5 Mike Tango Whiskey gift memberships. Well, thank you, Grish. What does that mean, though? Like, when people go to, they can just take one of those coupons or something? I need some of this 3.5-pound plates. Oh, I see. People just received a gift. You get to pick the people? You're just handing out memberships. That's pretty cool. Brunson's in the house. What's up, man? Wyoming says, the video I sent you has an easy way for your wife to get some, to plan some of your preps. Yeah. Candace Crow, Dirty Civilian, and the military always have way more funds. I know. That's my biggest gripe. I know they do a great job. I love the channel. But again, like, even their budget suggestions are just, it's too much. He's like, you need a good pouch for your dual tubes at all times. No, I don't, actually. 5 people get a month-long membership. Cool. Thank you, Grish. That's pretty cool, man. Thank you. Dustin Ray. Yep. Most of my bottles are single wall steel. Next 5 people that comment, the system assigns the gift memberships out. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so you just put them in the chat, and then the next people who, okay. MIT tradesman's in the house, just signed up. Yeah, this might, doing a cheaper price may be smarter. I wasn't that smart when I first started my channel. I set it at $10. I was like, nobody's ever going to pay $10. But, yeah. Yeah, Rootkit Dev. After a certain point, Dirty Civilian's budget stuff is what we consider to be pricey stuff. Yeah, I know. Buchenmacher says, spend that YouTube fortune on land in a free state. Buchenmacher, that's exactly what we're going to do. So that is number 3 on mine and my wife's list. We're hoping by summer we can have a piece of property next door in a free state. So where's my ring? I think I lost it. Dank Farmer says, it's time to bump it up to $50 a month, hire a full team to produce videos, and start doing Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. Is that a video game? I don't play video games. Lot Shark says, free state, question mark? Yeah, I live in Washington State. So that's arguably not a free state. Next door is Idaho. Can you explain the purpose of that ring? It's just, I made it. It reminds me of my my mechanic fabricator past, and I love to wear it. It's a reminder of my blue collar roots, my blue collar roots. I need to start a poor civilian channel, PSA ARs and everything from the thrift store and army. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. That's me. You and me, Ditch Doc. Let's do it together. Just PSA all day. That's got to be I need to make that into a sticker too. Venezuela, consequences for preppers. At this point, I don't know. Nothing. You know what it made me think of, though? Like, what happened in Venezuela was basically what the CIA has always done, but it's always been secret. And this time it was just like out in the open. Let's just do it and put it all over the news. It's like, okay. I do know Venezuela has the most gold and the most oil, though, in the Western Hemisphere. I'm sure that's a coincidence. Buchenmacher says, no video game sponsorships. I don't play video games, so, because I'm a grown man, so I don't play video games. Dustin Ray. Uncle OG's in the house. Never improve production quality. Keep YouTube grassroots. Keep YouTube 180p or 1080p, right? Yeah. Ditch Doc is down. Iraq 2.0. Gingerman says, who else heard about Venezuela and had their Tatsi radar go up a layer? Yeah. Over the months, I've had a lot of people in the comments like talking about Trump and how he's never started a war. I mean, what do you call this? People are like, well, it's not a war technically. He just kidnapped their president. Can you even do that? Is it legal? Can you do that? I guess he did. Can't wait to see how we install as their democratically elected leader. Apparently, there's this woman who's already taken over. So I don't know. I don't know if she's a plant for us or not. She doesn't seem like it, but. Do know Cliff High. Buchenmacher, I don't either. My brother-in-law's all waste time with video games. I don't have time for video games, man. UK Resilience Man says, are we allowed to use Tatsi on our channels or is it trademarked? You have to send me 50 copper pennies and then I'm just kidding. You can use it. I would love for other people to start using it. If somebody asks, then say, hey, it came from Mike, but I don't care. It's not trademarked. It probably should be though, huh? Someone else is going to put it on a t-shirt now and I'm going to be screwed. 15-minute war. Yeah. Ditch Doc says, all your tactical gear and AC. I know ACU sucks. Nobody likes it. Hella Fat Devil says, anything's legal when Orange Emperor does it. Yeah, it sure seems like it, huh? Country Trumpkin, hello from Oklahoma. Hey, what's up, man? Hashtag Tatsi, Brad Wynn. There's an application process for using Tatsi. Yeah, it's 50 copper pennies. Yeah, Wyoming says, Venezuela's not really different than Noriega when they swore in the VP the day after they snatched him. We'd snatched him. I know, we've done this dozens of times. It's just usually secret and we don't admit it. This is just the same stuff, but now it's just out in the open. Like, whatever. Which former Fox News broadcaster will run Venezuela? Oh, ACU is the uniform cut. UCP was the pattern. Oh, okay. Ditch Doc, I saw a younger guy dye his ACU gear with RIT dye. Turned out great. Yeah, I use RIT dye quite a bit. Not really on kit. I'll use spray paint on kit. Yeah. Timothy Taylorable from Oklahoma as well. You know, something I haven't seen anybody talk about. Like when you spray paint your rifles and your gear, it smells like Krylon for like 2 years. Unless you're out in the woods, you know, it would probably take 25 trips in the woods to get the smell out. Like if you think you're gonna hunt any sort of creature ever with spray painted gear, you're gonna stink the whole time. Grey Gulo says Trump must have watched season 2 of Jack Ryan. Me and my wife just finished watching that, and that's exactly what I thought of. That's right. They said that Venezuela had the most gold and the most oil, and then this happens like a week later. I was like, this is an episode of Jack Ryan. Yeah. Off topic, grocery store was having a can sale, $145 spent on water, beans, seltzer, dried pasta, canned tomatoes. Nice, good job. Use better paint. Krylon is crap. What? You're talking to a former tagger here, Buchenbacher. That's heresy. Heresy! I'm always afraid to rattle can my rifle. I've painted almost everything. You can hydro dip your rifle. I haven't had much success with hydro dip. In SDI, they taught us how to do it, but I've never had much luck with it. Cerakote and Duracoat don't smell. Yeah. You got to pay a bunch of money to have people do it, though. Painting rifles is fun. I know. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I should do some videos on, if I ever start doing firearm material, then content, then I'll show some of my paint jobs. Because my paint jobs I think they're pretty good. There's one guy on YouTube, PNW Redacted. So he has a unique paint pattern on his rifle, and he really milks it. Like I'm not hating on the guy. He really milks it though. Like every post is like that same rifle or that like different version of that same paint job, and it's very unique. It's good looking, and he posts it all the time. I mean, just all the time. Now, I kind of want to copy it, but then it'll be obvious that I copied him, so I can't do it. Duracoat comes in a spray can. Does it? I didn't know that. He's getting his money worth. Yeah, Dank Farmer. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, man, this guy has one paint job. I mean, more power to him. He's getting views and getting subscribers, so. It goes away faster than you think. My shotgun only smelled for about a week afterwards. I made the mistake of painting one of my guns and then putting it in the gun locker, in the safe, and it stunk. Like 3 weeks later, I pulled it, and the whole closet was stinking. Like it was. I should have left it outside. Leave it outside for a week. Yeah, that's a good idea, OG. your ARs just like on your lawn. Just hang them from a tree out front. Yeah, if it's in the safe, it'll stink longer. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Grisham says, different gun laws in Belgium. I'm considering getting an crossbow, pretty soon. The only thing is when to buy. ASAP. OG, did you grow your mustache back? Best time to buy. Wait, did you? Oh, okay. I thought you meant you grew your mustache back yesterday. I was like, man, that's a baller move. Bringing the chops back. Okay, that's good. I like that. I was bagging on gamers earlier, Uncle. I hope you weren't in here. You're younger than me, though. I'm 50. I can't get away with playing video games. But if one of my sons, if one of my sons invited me to play, I probably would. I would just suck at them. I'm not very good at them anymore. As a gamer, I'm offended and will be writing a strongly worded Reddit post. One thing keep in mind after you get the land is stocking up for your future son and daughter-in-laws. Yeah. Grey Gulo says hello to OG. Darth Doodoo says older men should be the ones playing video games since you will get your life all established. Roll in, you sit around and play video games with your free time. I don't have any free time, but yeah. Anybody in the chat have opinions on a Beretta 1301 versus an A300 for SHTF? 1301, is that a shotgun? Mark's Adventures, Mark's in the house. What's up, man? You're obviously not a stoner. I am not a stoner. Pushing 30, I'm starting to suck at games. It's tragic. Yeah. OG says, get the 1301. You'll be glad. For the money, I like the A300. Are these shotguns? I should be looking these up. It's like, is this something I need to buy? Buschenmacher, I have too much to do. Yeah, Benelli. Yeah, that's what I thought. Benelli. The 1301 is a Benelli, right? A300's a better buy. Uh-oh, everybody's disagreeing with you, OG. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. A300 had lots of ammo, or 1300. Oh, yeah. A300 is cheaper. A300 Patrol is pretty awesome for the price. A300 has more simplified gas system. 1301 uses the blink system. Very fast and reliable. Candice Crow says, you probably need one. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I feel like I need one. Whatever you guys are talking about. Plaid Heathen says, Brownwell's Alumahide and then bake it, and it doesn't smell that long. I can't fit my whole, you got to take it, disassemble your weapon, though. Darth Doodoo says, both shotguns are excellent. One is much cheaper, leaves room for ammo. Get a Benelli. Michigan Silverback's in the house. What's up, Mike Tango Whiskey? 66 watching, 28 likes, thumbs up. Is that all? I can't even see the likes on here. Local Prepper Project. What's up, man? Nothing's going on in here, as usual. I'm just reading the comments. They're just having a conversation without me, talking about what guns to buy. Benelli, hands down. I'd rather get the Mossberg 940 for the price than an A300. Hey, 3 of these scouts in the house. Hey, Scout, I wrote down all your ideas on my list. My big idea list. Shh. Is that too fast? Shh. My big idea list. I wrote your suggestions down. They were great. I loved them. Can somebody pause that video and see it? Probably. Whatever. Why not a pump? Rooster says, why not a pump? They're hard to beat. For the same money, you can deck it out. Ditch Doc says, we can slow it down later. Damn it. Screenshotted, making all those videos now. How are we going to steal those when you go that fast? Yeah. Glad to help the community and you. Yeah, thank you. Be kind. My 30-year-old has an 870, never malfunctioned. I have an 870. I had an 870, and then I bought an 870 clone. It's some like China Hawk shotgun, and it's never failed ever. Screenshotted, making. Pumps can easily be short-stroked under pressure. Yeah, after many years and hundreds of videos about which guns to buy for SHTF, the right answer is the cheapest, reliable thing you can get and a huge pile of ammo and magazines. Local Prepper Project says, Mossberg 500, done and done. Pumps are fine, but semi-autos are like cheating when you want to send a pound of lead downrange in under a few seconds. Yeah, I don't have a semi-auto shotgun, so I obviously need one. That's a good point. I have a couple pump shotguns. I like those. People just like racking them, you know? But yeah, if you're in an offensive situation and you have a shotgun, you probably want a semi-auto. Mossberg 500, can't complain. Tell the trains it's rude to blare the horn while you're broadcasting. Was there a train? I don't even notice it anymore. It is rude. You guys like this coat? It's a thrift store special. It's vintage Eddie Bauer. I think it's vintage Eddie Bauer. It's like $7. It's down too. Look at this thing. EB, is this even a thing anymore? Look. EB 550 fill power. It's pretty warm. $10 out of 10, I'd tap. Yeah. Dude, I picked up a Columbia fleece base layer for $7 at the thrift store. That's right. Ooh. I didn't even know Eddie Bauer had anything vintage. If you want a fun toy, a Tokarev USA TBT 12 is only $200 to $300. Is that a shotgun too? Tokarev. Tokarev. TB. Oh shoot. That's pretty. A bullpup shotgun? That looks pretty fun actually. Yeah, I like that. Temperature has gone up, or you have a heater. I can see your breath. It's kind of warm today. I think it's like 40 degrees or something. Canuck says 7.62 by 25. Yes, it's a semi-auto bullpup. Static defense, you want a mag-fed semi-auto 12 gauge. Static defense. Pingu Bushcraft, hi, long-time lurker. Well, welcome to the live, my friend. Pluff Puff says, I started hitting thrift stores because of this channel. Dang it. Well, hopefully you're not where I'm at, because I don't want any competition out there. Start seeing other preppers in the thrift stores. I'm like, get out of here. Thrift stores never have any good stuff. For the generous giants, yeah. I love it. I give you an 8 DM for address. You'll give me $8 for my jacket? No. You'll need wool to survive without heaters. Yeah, I've got lots of wool. You just scored N3B Parka on eBay for $25. That's pretty good. Come on, gang. Let's get another 250,000 people to join tonight so Mike Tango Whiskey can buy some land in Idaho this week. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Just region block your videos. Easy. Yes. Sunday's here again. Noah's in the house. What's up, Noah? I know. Time is flying. Here in Europe, the thrift stores have 50-year-old crap that no one wants. I would probably want that 50-year-old crap. Do you guys have a lot of tweed? Like a lot of wool, Harris tweed stuff? Sometimes I find that. I love that stuff. What are your plans for your potential land? Are you doing like a soil check should I do a soil check? I don't know. So my idea is to have land. I don't care so much about the acreage as long as it's next to public land or like timberland or something like that. Water, no direct neighbors. I will use it for recreation, so camping, hunting, and then bug out property if needed. Horde's Coffee's in the house. What's up, man? Start talking about Maduro and the bots will send your channel to 90,000 viewers. No, I don't really care about Maduro. Canuck says I should do a soil check. Okay, I will. Dank Farmer says contact a local extension and they will usually have good info. Okay. Just got off work in time to catch the live. Mr. Googles. Hey, what's up, man? I got a message from a guy who just started his channel not too long ago. And I hope he drops in. What is his name? Zillennial Prepper? Zillennial Prepper? Can I invite somebody to the live? Is that possible? The one I emailed you about butts up to public land, I believe, but the price per acre, ouch. Yeah, Country Trumpkin, I saw that piece of land. That wasn't too bad. I think I'd actually looked at that exact same piece of land before, so. Pingu Bushcraft says, if you're planning on gardening and growing food, it's a great thing to do. The soil check. Okay. Check the well reports. Well, I'm trying to find one with like a creek or a stream through it, you know, or a spring. Canuck says he needs to post more videos. Yes, sir, you do. You do. Lives to get the pooper. And just to think, the previous live I was saying the U.S. military needs to poop or get off the pot. Yeah, they took a big old dump there, Noah. They took your advice. Wyoming says plant some fruit trees for the area. They take years to produce. So when I buy my land, just plant a bunch of fruit trees, and then over time they'll start to produce. PAEMT's in the house. What's up? A creek would be good. Yeah. Gen X Preppers in the house. What's up? I've had to move from the Rockies to the Appalachians just to find affordable land. Yeah, yeah. David Gadice is in the house. What's up? Buschenmacher says, even with the creek, you should check the well reports. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be carrying buckets of water, right? I'm still going to want a well. That's a good. Try to find land with a water source and maybe some trees to chop wood. Yeah. Watching the Bears lose. Fruit trees do need to be properly maintained. Funny how North Korea fired off a missile right after Maduro just to remind people not to mess with him. Yeah, Kim Jong-un. I remember I was stationed in Korea for a year, and that guy was threatening us with missiles pretty much every day. Like annihilation and putting out these commercials where there's like fire, and it was funny. Look up food forest, lets you grow edible plants with minimal work. Yeah. I'm trying to turn my yard into a food forest. That's what I'd like to do. I heard some people bought some land, then sold the wood on their land, so they basically got it for free. But that probably only works in the USA. Yeah. Water buckets are great cardio. Especially if you're flushing behind 10 people. Yeah, probably. Is it rude to cut my nails on camera? I had a woman tell me you should never cut your fingernails anywhere but in your own bathroom and in your own trash can. I was like, what? Like, you sure about that? I got one of those. This thing? One of you guys sent this to me. I love it. Check out moringa as a food source. It's only rude if you don't offer to cut ours next. What? Ouch. Yes, we have pear, apple, plum, and cherry. Now we have gotten a lot of... My pen just went through my pocket. Wear eye protection while clipping nails. Yeah. Blarney for yous in the house. What's up, Blarney? Yeah, for everybody who's in here, I don't know how many were in here before, but I dropped my membership from some stupid amount down to $1. So it's like $1 or $1.50 if you do it on an Apple device. I also, a couple people were hitting me up about how they don't like memberships and they just want like a one-time thing. So I set up a, is it buy me a coffee? So I set that up too, and that link is in my description now. I'm probably going to start dropping that in the description for the videos I post, just to remind people. But both of those are set up now. So the membership got fixed, and then the coffee thing is set up down there too. Blarney's in the house. Damn, buy me some I thought about that. Like, is there another one? Buy me some coffee, because I don't drink it anyway. So like, could I? Is there another site that says buy me some ammo? Yeah, buy me some wool blankets. That would be funny. PAEMT. I planted 3 mulberry trees a couple years ago. Walmart clearance for $20 a tree, and they've been growing great. Yeah, I know. Ditch Doc says there is a buy me a beer. Goodwill gift cards. Yeah, buy me. Oh. Yeah, buy me a Wasteland by Wednesday is messaging me about Maduro right now. When buying land, ask around for any history of pollution and stay away from railroad tracks. The trains haul all the worst stuff. Oh, that's a good point. I had a friend who had some land in Idaho, and he was going to sell us 5 acres. It wasn't located in a great place because it was like right next to the highway, but we thought it was adjacent to a lot of good stuff, recreation and hunting and a trail and all this stuff. But I did the historical on it, and it turns out that area floods all the time because I saw a cabin on the property next door, and on the they had a little tiny house, but it was up on stilts. It was elevated like those beach houses in hurricane country. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Why is his house on stilts?" That's why, because the river that went through there floods pretty much every single year. And I was like, "Bro, I don't want that 5 acres." So I don't think he was trying to trick me, but he didn't tell me about it either. So I don't know if he had the land long enough to flood because he barely ever went there anyway. So that's possible too. But and it was kind of pricey too. It was like $100,000 for 5 acres, which is 20 grand an acre. Understand watersheds and look for potential pollution. Yeah, within the watershed if you're looking for property with creeks. Yeah, like there's floodplain data in different counties, and it'll show you like where the floodplains are. There's maps that'll show you what kind of flooding it gets, how often it gets it, and all that kind of stuff. So PAEMT, fishing out the back door. Yeah, yeah, you probably could. Yeah, maybe. Wait for the flood and just go fishing. Be sure and don't buy land locked and check right of ways. Yeah, like do you have permission to get to it? I do see that sometimes, like a piece of land, it's all trees, like in the middle of other land, and there's no roads and so you would obviously have to go through somebody else's land to get there. Yeah, I have seen that. Easement or right of way, I forget what they call it. I think it's right of way. Make sure the land comes with mineral and water rights. Yeah, that's a good one too. Hey, Mike, where can I find your book list? Do I have a book list? I have a video on it. Make sure to get mineral rights too. Yeah, water and mineral rights. So Blarney, for you, my book list. I don't know if I have a book list. Should I put out a book list? I did a video on some banned books for SHTF that aren't really banned, but yeah, Klondike says be careful with landlocked property. Yeah, that's good advice. Unless you have a helicopter, landlocked without easements is worthless. But you know what's clued me into landlocked properties is they're usually much cheaper. Or I found some that were on like native reservations. I'm like, how does that work? Happy Sunday, people. Civi Preps in the house. Mike Tango Whiskey, aren't you an Amazon affiliate? Yes. I do have a link to my store in the description, but I've made $0 off of it. So I don't know if it's set up right or maybe it's not working. Maybe you guys could test that and give me some feedback. Like on my channel, there's my Amazon store in there, and all the stuff that I like and talk about, I just throw into one big list. But Buchenmacher says, speaking of books, I printed the LDS Prepper Manual. That thing is insane. Yeah. I've got 3 of them now. I need to do another video on them. I didn't get to my axes this week either, so I'm kind of bummed. Where'd I put it? Oh. So that guy sent me part 3. Is this thing all swollen? Is it wet? Oh, no. He sent me part 3. This is the secret one for leadership in LDS. In the LDS church, it has color pictures and more on leadership. So I think I'm going to do another video with all 3 of them in there. So cemeteries, family plots on remote lands. I have heard, who did I hear that from? Maybe my wife. My wife talked about if you bury somebody on your land, somehow it gets its special status, like it can never be taken from you or taxed or something like that. I forget. I'll have to look that up. Klondike says, I have used your Amazon link. Really? I don't think I've made any money from it, but does anyone else have trouble printing the LDS book? I haven't tried recently. Picked up a new piece of gear. JJ from Fuel the Fires turned me on to Pack Tax. Check them out. It's a genius invention. Pack Tax. Pack Tax. Fuel the Fires, Pack Tax. JJ. Okay. The only issue DeWitt has had is that it's 500 pages. Yeah, it's a lot. Some PDFs will have trouble printing. I mean, this one, this volume 3, yeah, this is 552 pages. Plus, it's got all these big colored pictures, which is it's almost too much. I have to do a video on that. Candace Crow says, I think you should be putting it in the description of all videos. Really get it out there. What are you talking about, Candace Crow? The Buy Me a Coffee or the Amazon affiliate link? I just read that that's what you should be doing. Like what's in your page description, you should also be putting in the like pinned comments of every video, which I haven't done. It's in the description, but it's not in the pinned comments. And so I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Brad Wynn says, the house I bought was a parish house. No property taxes while it was listed as such. Oh, like for a church? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I've thought too about like lands on native reservations. That's always been interesting to me because reservations are technically sovereign property. They're sovereign land. So there's limitations on what laws can be enforced there. But I'm not sure if a piece of sovereign property can be sold to you and me if we're not native. That it might be the case though. I'll have to look into that. I even asked native people who own land on reservations and they didn't know the answer to that too. Witch Doc says he had to save the LDS manual to a computer and then he was able to print it. So Dank Farmer says start your own native church. Yeah. Yeah, sovereign property is kind of a unique thing. Yeah. For like sovereign citizens, I'm surprised they're not like checking into that, trying to link up with, you can run a business on a native property. Like you can own a business, you can own land, you can enter into an agreement with a tribe, with a federally recognized tribe and run a business on their land. What laws applies? Usually they will enter into an agreement with the state. Federal law applies most of the time, but state laws usually don't unless the tribe has entered into some sort of agreement, a contractual agreement with the state. So, Jacoby 08's in the house. What's up? Ugh, this thing's so fat. Oh, I got a new compass. I was going to show you guys. Look at this. It's vintage. I'm pretty sure it's vintage. $3.99 at Salvation Army, Boy Scouts of America National Council. And it's pretty cool. It's got a lock. So at the top, it's got a little lock. It's like a watch, but you screw it and it pins the dial so it doesn't move, and then you have to release it. Totally useless piece of trash. So I'm just going to hang it on my windmill. But from my experience here in Oklahoma, yeah, Oklahoma has a huge, didn't they just have a big case too? Like the whole state was declared native land or something. You also have to comply with tribal law as well as other laws. Yes, that's true. Most tribes have compacts in the state that they're in. Yeah, but the good thing about it is the good thing about it is that the tribe itself gets to set its own rules, and they're usually not nearly as complicated and you know, like we have decades and hundreds of years of like laws stacked on top of each other. Like the tribe I worked for, they had a constitution, but it was a lot simpler than the laws of the land around it. So it was just, there was a lot more loopholes. And I love that in terms of freedom. So Civi Prep says pistol and rifle training day today. Nice. Dank Farmer says, I'm not fat. I'm just filled with information. Like the LDS manual. Yeah. Nice compass. Yeah. That's a good compass. I have one from the 60s. I suspect you never would have been lost in the, you have never been lost in the woods yet. Almost once. Not accidentally. I've never been accidentally lost in the woods. I use the position of the sun for the compass. Yeah, for the compose. Just got myself a crossbow and some bolts. Now waiting for them to be shipped. And back to trying not to buy a single thing again. Yeah, good luck with that, Grish. A crossbow. We can use crossbows here to hunt, but you have to be disabled. I'm partially disabled. I wonder what percentage. I think you have to be 100% disabled to hunt with a crossbow. Do you plan on doing more radios and comms videos? Yes. Yes, I do. I have it right here on my list. Radio part 2. I might do one on my, like my house antenna. I'd like to, I probably will end up doing that. Like the unit I use for my home and how my kids can reach me, like on my little car unit. I just use a handheld and run an antenna. So I might do, I'm probably going to sell the car that the antenna is mounted on. So when I take that off, I'll probably do a video on that. Like what radio. Radio part 3 is going to be a banger. Pingu Bushcraft says, this year I decided not to buy any more gear, but to level up my skills. Good luck, brother. That's a good idea, though. How about a video on how to knit that sick beanie? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. My daughters do. It's pretty dope, huh? This is my beige man outfit. Video. Witch Doc says, I'm excited for radio part 2. Just finished installing ham truck. Get your general and learn the HF tricks. Yeah. Pingu Bushcraft. Oh, sister. Sorry. Well, I can't tell from your name, okay? You're female. Did you take down a radio video? Candace Crow, so I reshot it. So I took down the original one because I gave away my call sign. And at the time, the call sign, it was too much PII. So I've since taken some steps to shroud that a little bit, but I had to reshoot the radio video. I tried to like modify it and do all this. It was too messy, so I just reshot it. You should do a video on your gardening plan, how to create a plan. Well, that's the thing, Brad. My garden sucks right now. My wife took it over last year. She had some success, and we're gonna double or triple down on it this year. So I'll definitely be doing some videos there. But I'm not that successful. I had a really great garden like 8 years ago, and then yeah. Civi Prep says, you're looking very beige right now. Even my pants. Can you see my pants? Pants are beige. My boots are beige too. Michigan Silverback. No new gear. Work on skills. Great goal. Yeah, that's a good one. Jacoby, have you heard of Black Flag Civilian? Ooh, that was close. Yes, yeah, I have. I've heard of that channel. I do like that one. It's like tactical, but they're mountain climbers. I like that. Looking for Mrs. Tango Whiskey channel for gardening. Water storage video. That's really where I'm weak. Not sure which way to go. Peaked 8 years ago. Sad to see. Yeah, I quit on it. I tried straw. I built boxes. I tried all kinds of different stuff. The weeding is what got me. So finally, my wife did a better job of getting my kids engaged with keeping all of the weeds out, because you have to go out there every day. Like, we would neglect it for a week, and then the weeds would just take over. And then I just quit. I'd be like, whatever, it's over. But we're gonna do a better job of it this year. So, water storage video ×2 for water storage. Yeah, again, like, I have water stored, but I'm just not I'm not an expert. Like, I rotate it out every year. I'm kind of lazy with it. Like I have a bunch of containers, which are nice, but I just put like a couple drops of bleach and then stash it. And then like a year, maybe 2 years later, I'll swap it all out. But yeah, everyone hates herbicides until they have to deal with weeds. That's so true. Like you're like, I'm going to grow an organic garden. Yeah. And then the bugs and ugh. He has an NVIS radio setup that he released today. Check it out. Y'all two are a lot alike. Jacoby, who are you talking about? I'll go check out his channel. Jacoby, have you heard of, oh, Black Flag. Okay. Black Flag. Yeah, there's a couple good radio guys. I'm not huge into radios. I know enough to get me in trouble, but have you looked into permaculture? I have not, Josh. Welcome, Josh. Did you just drop in here? Chop the leaves and let it sit for a year if they are oak. If they are oak. Need to think about good footwear this year since I'm struggling to decide. Right now, my water storage is rotating 8 cases of water. Yeah, I do water too, Witch Dot. I do big containers and then gallons and then bottles, and I kind of rotate them out. Not even White Monster. Black Flag, yep. We just switched to bucket gardening. I've tried bucket gardening. I tried the hay. I tried boxes. We keep them on a flatbed trailer, so when the queen tells me to move the garden, it should take about 10 minutes. That's a great idea. I love that. Permaculture rocks. Schmuckatelli says, my wife just did a couple of whiskey barrels and some herbs. We got that down pat, and we're expanding into raised beds next summer. We've been trying to do some composting. Yeah. Landscape fabric and cardboard for weed reduction. Storing water is nearly impossible for long-term access to more water, and how to filter and distill it. Yeah, that's so true. You could store it, but it wouldn't be potable, right? It would just be like for flushing toilets and that. Schmuckatelli says, any idea how many members you have now that you've adjusted the price? The number, it was not updated yesterday, but it said, I'm pretty sure January 3rd. Yeah, it's not updated yet. But I saw some notification that came through, and it looked like there was 31, where before there was only 20 or something. So it should update tomorrow, and I'll have a better idea. Civi Prep, whoever asked for good footwear, the answer is always cowboy boots. I don't think that's true at all. Get good socks, wool socks. Make your own soil. It's the best way to learn. The soil is what matters. That's so true. It is so true. What kind of cowboy boots? Civi Prep is wrong about cowboy boots. Nobody asked him about his cowboy boots. Healthy soil, healthy plants. I joined after the price went down. Yeah. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. It was way too high. It was ridiculous. Klondike did a hydroponic garden a few years ago. Lots Shark says canned water, non-rotation for human only. Jugged water for toilets and others. Yeah. Canned water. How expensive is that? Candace Crow says on water storage, having empty containers to fill when things get hairy might be better than keeping a shady store. Yeah, that might be true. You know, if you can find somebody who lives on an Air Force base, you can get water for free. Like, just friend them up because they don't pay for their water in base housing, and you can fill up all the jugs you want. Same thing with electricity. Put a freeze dryer with a friend on base and just do all your freeze drying at their house. At least that's the way it was 8 years ago when you lived on base. Civi Prep says his 2026 goal is to transition completely into a true cowboy. The fact that you're saying that makes me think you're not a true cowboy. I don't think you can transition to be a full-blown cowboy. That's funny. Canned waters, aluminum cans, hard pass for me. I know, that'd be funny, right? I keep water storage containers ready, but gave up trying to store the water long term. Focus on purification. Yeah. Has anyone used water treatment or bleach for long-term water storage? So Schmuckatelli, I have. I put like in these 5-gallon containers, I put like 3 drops of bleach, but then I rotate them like every year and a half, 2 years, every summer, about every year. Mr. Google says, all right, you mentioned courage, so here it is. I'm going to correct you on your own channel. The name is spelt McGoogles. What was I calling you? Mr. Googles? McGoogles. McGoogles. McGoogles? Sorry. Handmade, hand-grown, everyone. I've canned water in half-gallon jars. It lasts indefinitely if it's sealed. So you can water? I don't think I've ever heard of that. I wonder if Doomsday Queen does that. Hello, everyone. Oh, wait. I got to switch my CC 357. You? McGoogle says, after the movie Max Keeble's Big Move, it's the frog. Look it up. It's ridiculous yet funny. Yeah. Handmade, homegrown. Cans water. That's not a bad idea. I've never heard of anybody doing that. I was thinking of stocking up on jars, you know, just getting like cases of jars as a prep or a trade. That might not be a bad idea, but they take up a lot of space too, and they're fragile, which I don't like. It's better off if they're full of food, right? Candace Crow says, Provident Preppers cans water in mason jars as well. Empty jars just take up too much space as stored water. Dr. Awkward's in the house. When you're canning food and have extra space in the canner, you can put water in a mason jar and can the water. I've done it. It works perfectly. I buy cases of Saratoga still water. What's Saratoga still water, Josh? If she doesn't, she will now. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, she's the canning queen. I wonder if she does that. I need to find her and ask her. What am I at? 62 minutes. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna jump off. I fed my wife, so I had a little bit of time here, but I have to shoot one more video. Let me see, what have I got coming up this week? I pretty much have a full week of content. I think I'm trying to do a video every day. So this week, I changed my intro. So I have an intro video on my channel now, which is cool. Shield Spell just came out. So I have a channel update tomorrow. I have a fitness tools video on Wednesday. Top 5 best bags for preppers on Thursday. And then a penny video on Friday. And I'm going to do a philosophy video for Tuesday on my ever-evolving definition of prepping. So I'm probably going to shoot that tonight. So you'll probably see me wearing this same outfit. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Fancy way of saying tap water in a wine bottle. It's pronounced Aquafina, yeah. Yeah, intro video, he's gone mainstream. Yeah, I have, yeah. You love me, Jacoby. I love you like all these new strangers signing up for my membership. Dank, I know, right? I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for all your support. I appreciate all the feedback with my polls too. It makes me, it helps me see that I'm on the right course, and I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I don't plan on changing much. I'm trying to science the back end to get more views and more revenue from the videos I am putting out. But topics and philosophy, everybody seems to like the direction I'm going. You guys aren't asking for a bunch of gun videos and you know, so I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Go get your nut ring. I think it's in my closet. I need to go find it. I've lost it like 3 times in my life. Witch Doc's he just joined. Did you? Thanks, man. But I appreciate you guys, and I will see you this week in the comments. Now, with so many more members, now I'm going to have to start doing member-only lives, too. So I'm going to have to find another time in the week to do member-only lives. Because the original batch, when there was like 15 people, I would do member-only lives, and it would be just me and Klondike for like an hour. It was great, a little bit awkward, but it was just us two. So I was like, well, I don't know how productive these are. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Christ is king. Christ is king. I appreciate that, Civi Prep. Thank you. Work hard. Yeah. Work harder for less money. No, it's the opposite. I'm going to work less and get more. Yeah. So we'll see. I appreciate you guys. Wait, that's wrong. I'm all clear.